morning, my dear students. Now, in a computer system lesson, first we will discuss that how and where computers are used nowadays. Computer is mostly used in school, colleges, homes, and our personal and for our official data as well. What is a computer first? Computer is having a full form. This is the abbreviated form of computers. Common oriented machine particularly used for trade and education research. This is the full form of computer. Please write down in your copy. This is the common oriented machine particularly used for trade and education research. This is the full form of computer, and this computer is designed to adopt any environment, and it can be worked with any situation, like some multiple tasking, like documentation, accounting, budgeting, designing, entertaining, imparting education, airlines, railway, and other bookings. Means what they want to tell you that whenever we are using computers, it is not mandatory to purchase a particular type of computer. Always we can purchase a computer and we can make it according to our use. It is not always mandatory to get the particular type of computer. That type of designated computer is not available. Any computer you can purchase according to your budget and you can use according to your use. Now, few characteristics of computers which is very important for this. First is we will discuss in the characteristics strength of computers. So strength means what a computer is having, what kind of good things it is having, then so that we are using. Characteristics of computer. Number one is speed. We all know the speed of this computer is very fast. Nowadays, we are using a computer system only due to its speed, because it can do the work very efficiently, and with the high speed it can solve any kind of problem, any level of problem within time. It is very useful for that particular purpose. It can give you garbage, no doubt. It can give you garbage unless and until you are giving garbage. If you will give wrong input, then definitely computer will give you wrong input. So first, what type of work you are having, and what is the concern, for what reason you are using your computer system. This should be clear to you, and it can do that particular work more than any efficient person. With any person it can compete and it can do the same work in less amount of time, in less time. Second is our accuracy. Accuracy means it can give the answers very precisely and very accurately. It can give you the answers. In addition to speed, a computer performs its task with great accuracy. It hardly commits mistake in processing data. The error generally occurs when the input is inaccurate. So this you have to understand. If your input is wrong, then only your computer will give you the wrong output. So it is very much accurate, and you must know the uh, value which you are giving, otherwise it will show you the wrong output. Reliability. Reliability means computer is very reliable with the work which we are doing. Let's an example. Uh, it can work with the human beings without getting bored and without getting tired. Means human being can be tired. The work which you are doing, you can be bored with that work, but your computer system will not get bored. It will not be tired. It can repeat the same work. It can repeat the same efficiency. It can show you the output at the same level without any mistake. This is called reliability. Next is storage capacity. This means that whatever the data we want to store in our computer system, it can store the particular data permanently, and whenever you want, at any time, from any device, you can access that particular data. So this is very good in our working, because it is like a notebook which will be with you, and you can store your data. You can keep your data always without taking much more burden with you. Now, versatility. Versatility. Versatility means your computer device can be used in many more different fields. For example, if you are using your computer system, it can be helpful in you in many sectors, like in agriculture, in economics, in business, in your personal use. It can be used in many more other sections also, and it can do the work efficiently in all the sections. So this is called versatility. It is not having any kind of limit. Now, reduction in man power. Reduction in manpower means this is very debatable topic. This is sometimes human beings, means we peoples, can misinterpret this point also. The first point is, it will not take anyone's job, but it will give you the challenge to enhance your activities and your abilities. You must learn computers. If you are having the knowledge of computers, then definitely you can do that particular work very efficiently, and you can solve any problem within less amount of time. So all these are the properties of the computers. It will not take your job, but it will enhance your abilities, and you can give your best with the help of computer system. So paperwork will be reduced, manpower will be reduced. The manpower means the time which you are spending to do the same work. In that particular time, you can do more work with the computer. So you can use computer to enhance your abilities and to enhance your output in that particular sector also. Now, reduction in paperwork. Number 7, paper work. It is not required to keep everything on in register or in paper. You can store your data in the form of images, in the form of written text, in the form of voice notes in your computer system, and that is over. That is final, and you can access it anywhere from any device also. So this will help you to reduce your paperwork, and no need to keep your bag and your file always with you. You can simply save your data in your device and in your cloud also, and then you can access that particular data from anywhere, from any device. Now, the next um, point is very important. All these are the good points which we are having, but few limitations are also there that we should know. Limitations. Number one, first thing, and IQ. First point, it is dependent fully on the electricity. If electricity is there, it will help you. If electricity is not there, it can't help you. It can't show your data. Second limitation, IQ, means it can't think anything by itself. It can show you the data according to your input, and it will not take any decision, it will not think at all. Whatever you are giving, it will show you. So you have to take care while entering the data, because if you are giving the proper data, then definitely it will show you the proper output also. So I hope students this point is clear to you. Please go through the book, and I'm giving you two questions to write in your copy. The first one is write the use of computer in military sector. Number two, write 3 points over the use of computer in banks. You have to write down in your copy that how computer is useful in military sector and how computer is useful in banks. You have to write down 3 points about this. Now I hope you understand this. Please read the book. Thank you, students.